First of all, you started on the left side this week, I guess to compensate for some of the pain in your foot. How did it feel on the other side, getting a different perspective of the offense?
It was a little awkward, actually, because I didn't get much practice that week because of my foot, so I was trying to heal it up. And coming to that side, just not really getting that many reps at it was a little awkward. But it did feel better coming off the edge. But besides that, it was weird playing it.
Have you ever played on the left side? High school, Pop Warner, anywhere?
In high school, I think. Freshman or sophomore year in high school. That was last time.
All right, so what's the biggest adjustment when you flip? Obviously, your feet flip back and forth, but what's the hardest change going from one side to the other?
It's probably the footwork, because my hips are so accustomed to going to the left, so that it's a little more open. And you're trying to go to the right, my hips are a little tighter, so it makes the footwork a little bit harder to do. And hands, I guess, 'cause I'm used to pushing with my right hand with blockers, and I had to switch over to my left.
As you mentioned, the foot, you missed a lot of practice last week with, I guess it's plantar fasciitis. How's the foot feeling now? How did it feel on Saturday getting through that game?
Saturday, it felt good in the first quarter and a half, and I tweaked it pretty bad in the second quarter. And other than that, it was bothering me. It's not really going away. It's got one of those things like a sprained ankle or something that just keeps coming back. And the thing is, you can't just go and fix it or anything. You got to deal with it and take care of it. So I mean, it's hurt me bad. I got held out of practice again today, so I didn't do much. And I don't know. I just got to get minimal reps.
When you tweak it during the game, was there any consideration to coming out of the game, or?
Oh no, I didn't want to come out. No way.
So by you flipping over to the left, Mason Gentry flipped over to the right, and he's really only 2 years into his entire football career. When you guys looked at film, what did you think of the way he did filling in on your side?
He did well. For D-line as a group, we didn't play that well that game. Maybe it was because of the change, switching over sides and not getting that many reps at it. But we switched back this week, so it should be a lot better.
You looked during the latter stages of the game, very frustrated with the score, with the way people were playing. What is the frustration? Was it the individual game, or was it just the way the season has unfolded overall so far for you?
It's both. It's just it's just continuous. You go out every game hoping you're going to win it, and then we end up with the same result, and it's frustrating. I mean, I don't think anybody on this team's ever been in the kind of situation like this, so it's all new. So trying to fight through adversity has been real tough. But what I try to do on the sidelines is get people fired up, a little pissed off, because when I see people that don't show frustration, it makes me think you don't care, and that upsets me more than anything. So I'm frustrated because of the game and because I care so much that I want to win, and sometimes I can't hold it in.
I was going to say, you were running up and down the sidelines talking to people. You're yelling at your teammates on the field, encouraging them. Going up the tunnel, you slammed your hand into the door. Is it more anger at this point than frustration?
It's kind of hard to tell. It's just disappointment. Just a little bit of both with anger. It's probably about even anger and frustration. It's hard to do anything else. You can't really be happy about that, or if I didn't care, maybe I wouldn't be frustrated. But yeah, I'm pissed off, and because I want to be great, I want our team to be awesome, and it's just not happening right now.
Is that something you and your teammates discuss, or is that something you sort of have to leave to the coaches to discuss an issue like that, the frustration level?
I mean, you can talk to people as much as you want. Some people get it, some people don't. We have talked about the frustration, and we know it's been hard, and we know we got to get over that. But the best thing to do is just stay positive and keep a good attitude about it. And just going to practice every day, trying to get better, trying to do the things right, and hoping we can turn this thing around.
Is it any harder for, you watching the younger guys, is it harder for the younger guys to sort of wrap their heads around this? They've just gotten to college, they're learning a new offense, new defense, new teammates, and now they're sitting here staring at 0-6. Do you guys have to sort of mentor the younger guys and try to help them through this?
Yeah, I mean, you can't. They're kind of not. They don't have the time invested yet. Like I have. I've been here 4 years, so I put a lot of work into this and a lot of sweat, injuries and stuff. And I've been going through this, and kind of a season like this is really upsetting. And when you're a new guy coming in, you're not really have that time invested, that work you put in yet. I mean, that's no excuse not to be upset, but it's just not the same, I don't think.
Coach Mason said that one of the things he saw Saturday against Cincinnati was on defense, some guys were trying too hard to, make a big play, to spark the defense, get the ball back, somehow light a fire. And he said a lot of it was older players, and he understood they're just competitive guys. They want desperately to win. How do you guard against that, getting out of your assignments because you're trying so hard to make a big play?
I mean, it all really comes down to trusting your teammates. When you start doing those kind of things, it's kind of you're kind of doubting your teammate's job, and other times you're not trying to, you don't think you're not trusting somebody. You're just trying to go so hard because you want to make a good play, you want to get everybody fired up, and you want to, get that team turned around and get some momentum on our side. And I don't know. I try to put as much effort as I can in every play, and hopefully do something good. Sometimes I might get out of my assignment, not purposely, but it's just trying to go 100 miles per hour every play.
When you look at Memphis, you've beaten them the last couple of years, but at least on paper they look a whole lot better. They hung with UCLA, they hung with Ole Miss. What is different about them? When you study them on film, why are they having more success this year?
They're just more sound and like detail-wise. They do the little things right. They finish blocks like the offensive linemen. None of them end up on the ground after the play. They're all up and they stick with the blocks. The receivers do the job, and the quarterback makes things happen. And their defense is doing well, I heard. So I think that's what they do a little bit better this year, and they're learning to finish. Because last year they had some issues, doing good in the game and then not finishing. But I think they're doing a little bit better that this year.
So take us inside the locker room. What's the pulse of this team? You're going into Memphis, still looking for your first win. What's the confidence and the attitude of your team right now?
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's hard to stay confident and positive, but that's where the leadership and the seniors got to, do their job and help out the younger guys and stay positive and tell them we're gonna do this and we're gonna win. And we just got to keep fighting every day. So, I mean, the confidence level is not where it should be, but it's getting worked on.